Welcome to Elko Speedway for the Mountain Dew Cup Series exhibition race. We have 30 cars lined up today at this figure 8 track to see who will take home the win. Here are your signups for today's race. The signups are full. As said before, this is an exhibition race, so no points will be given out. A downhill track that is different from Season 3 is in the makings currently. But now it's time to go trackside for the command. Now to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
And now that is how you give the command. Now we're going to take a look at today's starting grid at Elko Speedway. In row 1, it's going to be Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman. Row 2, it's going to be Chase Briscoe and Joey Logano. Row 3, it's Kevin Harvick and Christopher Bell. Row 4, Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson. Row 5, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick. Row 6, Austin Cindric and Brad Keselowski. Row 7, Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott. Row 8, Martin Truex Jr. and William Byron. Row 9, Bo Wallace and Kyle Busch. Row 10, Chris Buescher and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Row 11, Corey LaJoie and Harrison Burton. Row 12, Austin Dillon and Michael McDowell. Row 13, Eric Jones and Eric Almirola. Row 14, Adrian Allendale and Ryan Preece. Now rounding out your field today in row 15, it's Noah Gragson and Todd Gilliland. Here's your race analysis today in Elko, New Market, Minnesota. We'll have 8 laps with 30 cars, and it will be a night race. And cautions will only be thrown for a major crash or stopped car on the track. We want to have safety for our drivers, but we also want to have authentic figure 8 racing. Here they come, roaring off of turn 4. And now coming to the line, green flag is in there, we're racing at Elko. Your pole sitter Denny Hamlin with the lead going into turn 1. Alex Bowman with the preferred lines though is going to take that away as they go through the intersection for the first time as Logano is in the grass. Through turn 3 they go, and Logano's in the wall. He makes contact with Christopher Bell as here comes Hamlin, and he will lead lap number 1 as they're 3 wide behind him. Oh, and they make contact. Alex Bowman goes around. We're going to stay green, though, as he gets it back going, and through the intersection they go once again. Oh, and Todd Gilliland spins off the front bumper of Hamlin. We're going to stay green once again as they're side by side going through turn 4 as there's contact in the back of the field. Harvick will lead lap number 2 as Alex Bowman is still sitting there in the intersection. Oh, and he's going to wreck Briscoe. The caution will come out, and I wonder if that's payback from earlier. Bowman just LePaged the 14 of Briscoe. I'm pretty sure it's from what happened earlier in the lap because Briscoe did not give him a lot of room, as now we have some drama going down on the track as we have an altercation. Both drivers are not happy with each other, and you see officials trying to break it up. Oh, and Bowman gets knocked out by Briscoe. He is down on the ground. He just got KO'd by Briscoe. And both drivers have just been given the black flag, so neither of them will be able to continue in this race, even if they don't have a lot of damage. This is a lap earlier, and you see coming through the intersection, Briscoe does not give Bowman a lot of room, and that causes Bowman to spin. On the next lap, it looks like Bowman just retaliates Briscoe and basically LePages him. And after all of that, both drivers will be out of the race. And now here's the choose cone results. Looks like Harvick will be on the inside, Hamlin outside, Blaney inside, and Christopher Bell outside. We're back racing here at Elko. Harvick will have the lead going into turn 1 alongside Denny Hamlin. Through turn 1 they go, and here comes Blaney on the inside. He makes a 3 wide move to take the lead away. That bottom line is just so powerful as Blaney takes the lead away as here comes Harvick back on the inside in turns 3 and 4. Coming to the line, Harvick is going to lead lap 5 as Blaney's now side by side with Hamlin. Oh, and around goes Harvick. He got turned off the front bumper of Blaney, and that's going to bring out the caution for the second time today. Harvick gets turned off the front bumper of Blaney, and he backs that number 4 car into the wall. That's the 3rd car out of today's race, and let's take a look at this replay. And you see he just gets turned off the front bumper of Blaney, just what I said. Blaney is going to be your new leader. Here's the choose cone results. Blaney chooses the inside, no surprise. Hamlin on the outside, and Suarez up to 3rd on the inside, and Logano on the outside. Green flag is back in the air. Just 2 laps to go here at Elko as they're side by side going to turn 1. Blaney in the 12 car with the lead. Now coming off of turn 2, here comes Hamlin now. Hamlin's trying to make a diving move going to turn 3. Oh, and Suarez makes it 3 wide. Up through the middle goes Suarez. 1 lap to go here at Elko, and Suarez is up to 2nd. He's going to dive in on Hamlin. They make contact. And coming out of turn 2, Suarez is going to have the lead. Hamilton's gonna have one more chance going to turn 3. And they're side by side. Coming out of turn 4. Who's gonna get it? Oh, and Hamilton spins. It's gonna be Suarez who gets the win at Elko Speedway. I am out of breath. I cannot believe what I just saw. Denny Hamlin spins off the front bumper of Logano on the final lap, and Suarez is gonna be your victor today. Congratulations to Daniel Suarez on his first win of the season. It's an exhibition race, but a win is a win. And also congrats to Crazy Duck on the win. He was very competitive last season with Tyler Reddick in the 45 car. And after all of that, here's your results after this race. Overall, Penske had a really good day. All 3 cars from theirs finished in the top 10, including Cindric. A lot of front runners got wrecked in today's race, but that's just the style of racing. Thank you so much for watching today's race. If you want to support my channel, please like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Season 3 is still being in the works, so make sure you stay tuned for further updates. Until then, I'll see you in the next race.